What's good? Dark Knight Gang. Nigga, I'm high. I'm Neptune. Alright, bro. Today, I'm about to react to a video titled 3 True OnlyFans Horror Stories Animated. 3 true... Why am I saying it like that? This is how you know I'm faded. Let me relax, nigga. Okay. This is 3 true OnlyFans horror stories, and they're going to be animated. They're going to be animated. That's funny. No, that's not. Nigga, that's scary. What am I talking about? Don't judge me, bro. I'm chilling. Anyway. Y'all ready to watch this? I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling great. For me, it's Friday night. For you guys, it's Saturday. So, you see, I'm big chilling. Gang. I went and got a haircut. Oh, my God. The tattoos is popping. Nigga, I'm faded right now. So, I'm feeling good. Anyway, let's watch this video together. 3 true OnlyFans horror stories, and they're going to be animated. This should be fire. It is Halloween season. My favorite time of year. My favorite time of year is October, November, December. I love the fall. The leaves start changing the colors. It's a little crisp in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like the air changes. The smell changes a little bit. You know what I mean? Fall just hit different for me. October, November, December, my favorite 3 months of the year. I'm ready to hop into this video. Let's watch it together. Shout out to the gang.
Starting an OnlyFans was a spur-of-the-moment decision I made. I was unemployed, drowning in debt. This is why I cared for the money so much that I was ready to do anything for it.
Damn. I'm sure
It
that's
was
how...
Friday night.
I'm sure this is how it starts for a lot of them.
And was all set to go live with my OnlyFans. Suddenly, I got a DM from a client.
Respond if you want a quick $1,000.
Lucifer333.
Lucifer ain't playing.
I clicked on the profile. Just a username I
That
didn't
nigga
recognize.
ain't playing.
No picture, no details, and I couldn't remember if I had interacted with him before. I don't usually respond to DMs, and I was busy getting ready for a live stream, but that amount of money got my attention.
Of course.
I asked.
The temptation.
The reply came immediately.
I want you to draw something.
I stared at the message for a second.
What? You're joking.
No, I'm serious. Draw me a picture. $1,000, no joke. Trust me.
I've
What
been an
the hell?
adult content creator for 5 years. Honestly, I've gotten a lot over that period, but this was maybe the weirdest request I've ever gotten.
The facts, right?
$1,000 just for some stupid drawing.
Do it and the money will be yours.
Fine. What do I have to draw?
This.
He sent an image attached. I expected it to be some explicit photo, but once I opened it, I was surprised. It was a scanned image of a page from a very old book. A big circle with a pentagram inside, and a big blue eye right in the middle.
This nigga trying to summon
I've never seen anything like it.
What is this?
He trying to summon some dark energy.
I waited, kept staring at the image, and then my eyes glanced up at the message chain, at the promised $1,000. Probably 8 streaming sessions worth of work. And if this is his kink, who am I to judge?
You just want me to draw this? Like, on paint or something?
No, on your floor with chalk.
Oh, he got you doing
You
a
sure
whole
this
ass
isn't a joke?
fucking ritual,
No,
nigga.
it's not.
$50 was
Hey,
credited to
that's
my
creepy.
account. This guy was a
Would you
freaking
still do
trip,
it? Would you
but
still
he
do it
wasn't
at this
kidding.
point? Let
I
me
don't
know.
have chalk.
No, need it now.
It never fails. When the mood strikes, the mood strikes. They got to get off right away.
I do it too.
I rummaged through the desk next
I
to my
draw
cam
that
setup,
shit.
pushed
For
aside random
1,000?
things,
I'm
makeup,
drawing
papers,
it.
and my toys.
I ain't
I
scared.
found a pencil. I looked at the hardwood floor in my apartment. No way that was going to work. Then I remembered and found my old purse on the floor in my closet, and inside it, a thick black Sharpie.
Ooh.
I tested it on the floor. Bingo.
Ooh,
I messaged
shit.
him back.
Will a marker work?
Again, the reply was immediate.
Yes, as long as I can see it. Draw big.
Calm down, my guy. Horniness does strange things to a man. Well, fine. It wouldn't take me more than a minute.
Hey, this
Okay,
is out there.
drawing now.
Me
I
too.
pulled up the
I'm
pic he
still
sent me on my
doing it.
phone and kneeled on the floor next to my bed, pulled aside the carpet, put the Sharpie to the hardwood, and began to draw. It showed up pretty well. I turned down the lights and took a photo of it with a flash, then sent it to Lucifer 333.
How's this?
No reply.
Huh?
Still nothing.
This nigga.
Then my phone buzzed. $1,000 credited to my account.
Oh, I gotta see
He
what
then
happened.
replied,
Yes! You did so well!
What the
bloody hell.
fuck?
I just made more money than I did in the last month of camming.
I'm glad you like it.
This guy was probably pleasuring himself to a circle I just drew in Sharpie on my dirty apartment floor right now, I thought. Thinking we were done, I moved to start my live stream, but then he surprised me.
Wanna make 5K tonight?
What?
Oh,
You mean okay more?
No, I mean 5K more.
Okay, duck the live stream. This guy could pay my bills for life.
Anything for you, Lucifer.
Awesome. I just need you to say something and videotape it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, this request was another curveball.
What do you want me to say, Daddy?
Suddenly, a message popped up.
oh shit.
I wrinkled my brow reading it, because it looked
not
like
gonna show
complete
it?
nonsense.
Reggae Satanas. Ave
he
Satanas.
have it.
Hail Satanas.
You channeling
Say
some-
it. Say it 3 times.
You channeling
I
some
started thinking about
satanic
this.
energy.
Maybe this dude is into gothic stuff.
Nah,
I mean,
this
people
is
are
demonic.
into weird things.
This
and
ain't
this wasn't my
gothic.
first time dealing with it.
Ooh.
But still, something felt off.
I do it.
This was weird. Another
do that
message
shit,
snapped
I
me
don't
out of
care.
it.
Please, I need
What?
it.
I do it
Another
too.
$500 credited to my account.
That's just for you. I'll give you 5K more.
Man, he is desperate. I couldn't say no anymore. I started the recording and began saying the lines.
Rege Satanas. Ave Satanas. Hail Satanas.
Shit.
Rege
Let's see what
Satanas.
happens.
Ave Satanas. Hail Satanas.
As I got done with the third time, my night lamp exploded. The power went out and I stood in the darkness in front of my laptop. A shiver ran down my spine as my room suddenly got too cold. I messaged the guy,
What is all this? What did you make me do?
but he didn't reply. My head began to feel dizzy. My stomach hurt like something was trying to come out of me. I rushed to the bathroom, but fell on the floor even before reaching it. My eyes rolled into my head, and a stroke of bile hit my throat. As I vomited, I saw in my inner vision I was floating in an infinite space filled with nothing but fire. The writhing flame touched my skin and started burning it. I could smell the smoky flesh and felt excruciating pain.
Did this say
It
a?
was like I was
This
thrown
said
into
true,
an
right?
incinerator to burn alive. Burning it.
This is
I
true.
could smell it rolled into my head, and a stroke of bile hit my throat.
To be honest,
As I vomited,
I'll
I
talk
saw
about it
in
after.
my inner vision
This is
I
true.
was floating in an infinite space filled with nothing but fire.
maybe.
The writhing flame
Maybe.
touched my skin and started burning it. I could smell the smoky flesh and felt excruciating pain. It was like I was thrown into an incinerator to burn alive. I wanted to scream, but instead of voice, molten lava came out of my mouth. The fire was eating me inside out. Suddenly, the face of my mom flashed in front of my eyes.
You
and I
wasn't
screamed.
ready for this.
Dear Lord, save me!
Yeah, you wasn't
Everything
ready
went
for
black
this.
after that. I woke up hours later on the floor. My skin had red, burnt wounds.
You wasn't ready.
My head was throbbing, and no matter how much I tried, I couldn't get up. Suddenly, my eyes went to the floor, and I saw a curled up piece of fleshy discharge, reeking like death. What the hell came out of my mouth? I was beyond terrified. I somehow got up and went to my laptop. The guy was still there and had sent me tons of messages.
Did you do it? Send me the audio clip. Where did you go? Hello? Don't you want my money?
But I had enough. I blocked him and went offline.
What the
For
hell?
the next few days,
I
I
would've sent-
suffered from
what?
fever,
I would've
sudden
sent that
vomiting,
videotape.
and severe headaches.
Look what happened.
A week later, when I
Hey.
finally got well, I rubbed off the symbol he made me draw. I also deleted the recording from my phone.
I
Not
would've
just
sent it
that,
to him, got
I even
paid.
did some research on the symbol.
Of
What I
course.
found gave me chills.
Yeah, man, you
It
channel
was a
some dark
symbol to
shit.
summon the dark spirits.
Told you.
Basically, the freak made me perform a satanic occult ritual in my own house without my knowledge. Those out there, storming your life through the world of the internet, I only have one thing to say to you. No matter what anyone says, learn to set boundaries in your life online. Or else, God knows where will you end up.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video.
That first one was cool. It was cool. We got 3 of them. That first one was cool. I guess that was kind of scary. How clueless do you have to be, though? Like, has she never heard of that? Has she never seen what a pentagram was? She was already on the computer. She couldn't just Google it real quick. I mean, to be honest, I would have done it. That's because I know about it. So I would have done it, and I wouldn't have cared. I would have said, yeah, nigga. But anyway. I'm talking a lot. I'm enjoying myself. I'm high. I'm in outer space. You feel me? But I'm having a great time. That was a good video. I mean, it was decent. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let's go to the next one.
OnlyFans used to be such a popular platform. It used to be a place where models could make a lot of money by posting videos and pictures for their fans. Maybe it was still like this for the really popular models, but not for me. I've used this platform for years,
Not
but
for the
never
average.
really made that much money.
It's like
I was
that for
always
most of
just
them.
kind of scraping by. Recently, things had gotten even worse. My subscriber count was dwindling, and I was barely making enough to pay my bills. I had to do something to make some quick cash. And one day, a subscriber sent me a message that gave me a brilliant idea. Why not mesh my love for horror movies with my OnlyFans account? I could create horror stories that my subscribers could pay to watch. See, I'd mentioned my love for horror stories on my OnlyFans page before, and some of my loyal fans still knew that I loved all things horror.
Why don't you use your love for horror to make some extra cash? It's a unique business model that you could totally cash in on. Seductive horror flicks that only your subscribers like me have access to.
I read the message over and over again, and it finally clicked. That's exactly what I would do. I would create horror stories for my fans to enjoy for a price. The first few films were really basic, just some scary, shaky movie shots paired with my alluring nature. But soon, I decided to up the ante and make things more interactive. I started filming with other people, and we would act out horror scenes from some of my subscribers' fantasies. Things were going really great at first.
That's actually
My
fun.
subscribers were loving the new content, and I was making more money than ever before.
Yeah, that's actually
But then one day, things took a turn for the worse. It was the day I received another message from the original subscriber who had suggested the whole idea.
Do you think I could be a part of one of your horror films? I have some great ideas.
I responded with a simple,
Sure.
not thinking much of it. I mean, what harm could it do? But little did I know that this fan had something much more sinister in mind.
It's always
We
somebody
first
evil.
met up at a Starbucks in my town. As I sat down at the table, I noticed the man in front
This
of me
nigga
was slightly
weird,
pudgy
cuz.
with an unkempt beard. He was definitely not my type, but I didn't want to be rude. We talked for a bit, and he told me some of his ideas for the film. They were all really dark and twisted, and I have to admit that they did give me the chills. But that is what horror is really about, right?
I've got quite a lot of expensive camera equipment. We could use my place to film too. I'm a part-time landlord, so I've got an empty apartment that we could use.
I mulled it over for a bit. His ideas were good, and his offer was tempting, but something inside me just didn't feel right. I had a bad feeling about this whole thing, but I couldn't shake it. Still, I ended up saying yes. Big mistake. We started filming that very night, and things were going great at first. The dude actually had a really cool setup, and the entire process was going well, until I received a notification on my phone. Why are you streaming this on OnlyFans? I thought you were making a movie. I stared at the message on my phone, confused.
What's the matter, sweet? Is everything okay? We only have a few more scenes.
Are we streaming this, Darren?
As I stared at him, a change came over his face. Anger filled every crevice of his being, and he slammed his hand on the door of the apartment.
Who told you? Who told you I was streaming this?
Before I could answer, he lunged at me, and everything went black. I woke up tied to a chair with a bright light shining on my face.
This nigga
I
streaming this?
squinted against the light, trying to make out where I was. It looked like I was in some sort of basement. And then I saw him. Darren. He was sitting in a chair across from me, holding my phone.
Now, the real horror movie is going to begin, my sweet. My kitten, my model.
Alright, real quick. You know the fucked up part about all this? Is that people watching wouldn't know if she's in danger or not because she does horror. So they could just be watching her stream this like, oh shit, this is some realistic horror. Whoa, that's crazy. This nigga thought this whole thing out. He knew, like, she does horror. Nigga, she does horror. Pfft, I'm about to kidnap her. I'm going to stream it. And people are not going to know if it's real or not. Watch. That's crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to share that real quick. Let's keep watching. This one is interesting. I like this one better than the first one for sure.
You're going to be the star of a real horror movie, darling. I'll cut you loose now. Try to escape if you can.
He released me from the chair, and I tried to run, but he was already behind me, his hand wrapping around my throat. He flung me to the ground, all the while holding his camera and pointing it at me.
And action.
I stumbled to my feet and ran away from him, but he was right behind me, laughing maniacally the whole time.
This nigga crazy.
He chased me through the basement, and I could hear his heavy breathing as he ran after me. I was about to give up. I stumbled to a halt, but I heard him panting behind me, a knife in his hand as he ran with the camera in the other.
Where do you think you're going? The show's just getting started.
I turned around to face him, and that's when I saw it. The glint of the knife in the light, the madness in his eyes. And then he was upon me, stabbing me over and over as I screamed for help. The last thing I remember was him holding me close as I bled out, the camera still rolling the whole time. When I woke up, I was tied to a chair again. I felt a numb all over, and my vision was blurred. I could hear Darren's voice, but it sounded distant.
It's lucky I didn't get too carried away, isn't it? We still need a promo video, don't we, my sweet?
I saw Darren's sickly face in front of me, a grin spreading across his fat cheeks as he watched me. Looking down, I saw my bloodied body, roughly bandaged up in an attempt to keep me alive. He stood above me, his grin on his face and a camera still in his hand as he cackled in my face. And he taunted me again and again, making fun of me each time I felt myself drifting to the edge of reality. I could feel myself fading, feel myself slipping away as I complied with his demands and did everything he told me to.
Don't worry, the pain will go away soon. If you don't want me to make it worse, though, you'll do as I say.
Now, if you're watching this, it means that Darren has uploaded the video of my murder to OnlyFans. And if you're a subscriber, then you're one of the lucky ones who gets to see it. The world of
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Oh, that story was so good because now I'm intrigued, nigga. Did you hear that at the end? She said, if you're watching this, the voice said, if you're watching this, that means Darren succeeded. Or whatever that nigga name was. I believe it was Darren.
It means that Darren has uploaded the video of my murder to OnlyFans.
That's either the best promo in the world or that's a true story. I don't know which one. I don't want to find out. Let's keep going. That one was good though. Like I said, that's either the best promo in the world, because now everybody wants to see her OnlyFans. Like, damn, is that true? Are you dead, man? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But then, you know what I mean? If it's true, it's like, damn, that really is crazy. Like, damn. Anyway, that was a good video. Let's keep going.
The world of OnlyFans has always caught my attention. Not to consume it, but for the money that can be earned there. I have a lot of female friends who have OnlyFans, and all of them are troubled by the same things. The stalkers, the competition, and the misogyny. That always made me think, what if I opened my OnlyFans? Being a man, I wouldn't have to put up with any of this. On the platform,
Damn, true. Ain't
men
nobody
are
gonna
much
stalk
fewer,
her.
and the women who enter OnlyFans are usually calmer. If one of them decided to harass me, I could quietly contain her, or so I thought.
Oh.
My success was almost instantaneous. Soon, I started to make a lot of money.
What?
I didn't even have to strip completely naked, but I was willing to
shit.
do it.
I might get in shape and do OnlyFans, nigga. I might do that shit. I'm about to get in shape, nigga. Why did I never think of this? Would you guys still support me? Anyway, let's keep going.
That I didn't do this sooner. Or at least, that wasn't until Gabby showed up.
Ooh, this
The
bitch
day I
Gabby
met
crazy.
her, I was walking down the street and she jumped out at me. She told me her name was Gabby and that she was a big fan of mine and that she was one of the first people to send me money.
She looked crazy.
I, of course,
Look at her.
was nice to her and chatted for a while. But as I was leaving, I noticed that she kept looking at me as if she was waiting for something else to happen with that encounter. During the following days, something strange started to happen. I started receiving very violent messages from a Miss G.
Oh, she's
Some
crazy.
said that it was her fantasy to tie me to a bed and set me on fire. Other messages said that
She's
she wanted to
psychotic.
beat me until she disfigured my beautiful
What
face
the
and then
fuck?
feed me to her dogs. And others said she was watching me, always. Some of them described how I was dressed and what I did that day.
Oh,
Others described
snap.
what was going on in the privacy of my home.
Okay, now that's
This
creepy.
person was a stalker.
Yeah, that's
and although
creepy.
I admit I was a little afraid of her.
Miss Gabby.
For the next few days, I walked the streets a little worried, watching for anyone who might be watching me. It wasn't many days before I saw her again.
Hey, I can't believe I ran into you again.
Cut it. Who do you think you are to send me those messages? So, you're gonna set me on fire. Are you gonna feed me to the dogs?
I don't know what you're talking about. I never wrote anything like that.
Oh, come on, Miss G. Do you think I don't have a brain? Every day you send me these messages and, oh, surprise, you're the only person I come across. The only person who knows where I live. If you send me one more message, I
Oh,
swear
shit, she
you'll
tripping
pay for
out,
it.
look.
Understand?
Crying, Gabby just nodded and left. At that moment, I had a lot of doubts. Maybe I shouldn't have grabbed her jacket like that. I must admit, I got very upset. I was scared. However, all my doubts were cleared up when I saw Gabby from a distance. She was rubbing the part of her jacket I grabbed with her face with a sickly smile.
What the
When I
fuck?
got home, I decided this was no longer my ideal job. After taking a day to think about it, I decided to close my OnlyFans account for good. But a few hours after I did, my doorbell rang. For a moment, I thought it might be Gabby, but when I looked through the camera, it was a grandmother.
Excuse me, young man. I think I got lost. I was walking with my son and suddenly he was no longer there.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You are a young and carefree boy. May I take the liberty of asking you to accompany me to look for him? I know he's nearby.
Of course. Let me get my keys.
Before I go, could I ask you for a glass of water? I'm very shocked.
Of course. Come in. I'll get you a glass right away.
I have a grandmother her age too, so I understand the desperation of losing her.
Damn.
I had to help this lady.
Why does this look so crazy?
As I poured the glass of water, thinking about where to go, my thoughts were interrupted when I felt cold water on my neck. Suddenly, I began to feel dizzy and lose consciousness. When I turned around, Grandma was behind me with a huge smile on her face.
You shouldn't have closed your account. I'm Miss G, but you can call me Miss Granny. Nice to meet you.
After that, I fell to the floor and hit my head, but I didn't feel anything. When I opened my eyes, I felt like I had slept for hours. I was still dizzy. I couldn't think clearly. What had they injected me with? I tried to move my body, but it did not react. This time, it wasn't because of the effects of the syringe, though. I was tied up on a bed.
You finally woke up.
God damn.
You doing?
Right?
I was still having trouble speaking.
I'm just living my fantasies. I told you I was going to tie you up and set you on fire. Remember?
No.
Unfortunately, I don't have dogs to throw you to. I'm not an animal lady. I'm sorry I lied to you. What I do have is a lighter and some alcohol.
I wanna live.
Oh, don't be selfish, boy. It's enough that you closed your account without my permission.
The old woman throws some alcohol on the back of the mattress with a lighter and lights it. The fire advances very slowly. I tried to move and escape, but it was useless. My body was too weak.
Oh, are you trying to escape? That's not very polite.
The fire was slowly advancing across the mattress. It was not near me, but the heat was beginning to reach my feet. In my last moments, I stared into Grandma's eyes, full of joy. But to my surprise, a silhouette was behind her.
Gabby?
When the lady turned around, a knife pierced her neck.
Oh.
It was Gabby.
Get away from him, witch!
Without resisting,
Gabby.
the lady just fell to the floor.
I'm sorry I came into your house, but I saw everything. I couldn't leave you alone with her.
Thank you.
Good shit, Gabby.
Please, help me.
Quickly, Gabby slashed the knots with the knife.
Gabby.
I was free.
Right?
I jumped
love
off the
that,
bed
dude.
and, still dizzy, began to crawl out.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry, I'm hot.
maybe it's not as bad as you think.
What?
You don't love me the way I love you. And that won't change, even after I've saved you. I disgust you.
Gabby? No.
But I still have a chance to stay with you forever.
No, Gabby,
If
Gabby.
we both burn together.
Gabby, I'll be with
Bodies
you.
will be one.
I'm like, Gabby, no. Gabby, be my bitch. I swear, Gabby. Oh, I'm starting tripping out, cuz.
We could be immortalized in that bed. It's already decided. You'll go back to bed. But with me.
Oh, my God.
As she said this, Gabby rushed to me and tried to lift me. I had regained some strength, but not
shit.
enough to escape. She started dragging me towards the burning bed, but I found one last glimmer of hope. On my way to the bed, I grabbed a syringe from the old woman's lifeless hand and stuck it into Gabby's leg. She fell, and I began to crawl out of the house faster and faster. Behind me, Gabby refused to faint. She stood up and was limping towards my position at great speed.
Crazy.
She was catching up, but when she was in front of me, she gave way and fell, and with my last effort, I escaped from the house. Neighbors came quickly to help me and pulled me away from the house that was beginning to burn. A few minutes later, the firemen arrived before the house burned to the ground.
Oh, what killed them?
Gabby survived the fire, but with several burns, and was about to face a murder and harassment trial. Even though she saved me, I will not forgive her for trying to kill me, so I plan to follow this trial to its conclusion. Who knows what she would do to me if she were to go free? For my part, I will never create an OnlyFans account again. If there's one thing I learned from this experience, it's that madness has no face, no gender, and no age.
What the hell?
It can be behind anyone. And when you least expect it, it can catch up with you.
Alright, bro. Alright, man. We've seen all 3 videos. I basically gave my reaction throughout. I told you guys everything that I thought about each one. So, let me know what you thought down in the comments. I would love to know what you thought down in the comments about each one, you know? I wouldn't have let that old woman stick me. I ain't letting some random ass old woman in my house. If she need help to go look, I'm going to say, all right, let's go. If I forget something, I'm going to close the door and say, all right, wait, I'll be back. Close the door, go get it, then come out. He let her in. Nah, see, me, that wouldn't have happened. But yeah, man, this was a great video, long video. The only video I'm dropping today. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments. See y'all next time. Yeah. Peace.
I know you want me. You said you're lonely. You can't get none of me. Smoking the gas now. Feel like a star, yeah. She wanna get rich. Proud of Dior, yeah. My heart is so froze now.